let's start with points. 15 points tonight.
Ooh.
Brunk, if you're talking, you're muted.
I am muted. Oh, shit. Am I really fucking loud? Holy crap. Oh. Am I coming through way too loud?
I mean, you're coming in pretty clear.
When I first started talking, it was like blaring in my headset.
It was quite loud when you first said, "Am I muted?"
Yeah.
No.
You definitely were not muted at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to dial it back a little bit. That's weird. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Yeah, it's good now.
Anybody rolling for charms tonight?
Yeah, can I have just two regular old charms?
Regular?
You say 15?
15.
Yeah.
And it's 5 and 10, right? Or how does it?
It's 5 for regulars. It's 100 for a grand
100
charm.
for the grand. Yeah.
The newest rule that has been implemented as of Wednesday as well is if you want to re-roll a grand charm, it is 50.
Okay.
Huh.
So if you have a grand charm that's not useful to you, you can pay 50 to try and re-roll it and see if it'll just release that old one back into the pool.
I take advantage of you after I get to 50.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some haggling involved.
Yeah. The newest one I got is kind of, I haven't really used it yet, but the newest one I got, I don't know if it's a thematic thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if the polar spirit thing is thematically appropriate for Brunk.
Wait, Fletcher, wouldn't 15 have brought you to 100? You had 85?
Yeah, I'm debating on whether or not I want a grand charm.
Are you
Should
kidding
I
me?
get a grand charm? Should I just
Are
do
you
it?
kidding me?
The grand
All
charms
right.
are the
Hit me,
best.
Smalls?
All right. Give me the big guy.
Do it.
Peer pressure is a fucking bitch.
Peer pressure works.
Hell
all the
yeah.
time.
What do you mean? Peer pressure is really fucking cool.
If it better be something good.
Is anybody buying regular charms?
I'm not.
No,
Brunk's out.
I might.
Jesus, you want one?
But I'm gonna eat some pineapple and
Actually,
cucumbers.
no.
Saving it? Marissa's
Yeah, I'm
banking
gonna
it.
save it.
I'm banking.
Alright, then this is for you, Mr. Fletcher.
Yeah.
Your grand charm. Take a good luck toke. Grand charm of luck.
It's not bad.
We need it.
When you gain this charm, you can add a D10 roll to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make. Once you use it, you can't use it again for a short or long rest.
No.
Isn't he a halfling? Are you a
I'm
halfling?
a gnome.
Gnome. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought he was a halfling. I was like, Jesus, we're just going to stack the luck charms on the halfling.
It's become incredibly lucky. I had a luck charm, but I gave it away.
Yeah, you gave it to Nerissa.
Yeah.
But she used it, and that's how we found out the evil squid people, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Looking cool grand charm.
Cool.
When we last left off, at the start of the session, you guys were kind of like just trying to decide what to do with the hole and the aboleth spawn, the scum. You did search the other chest and found some pretty cool gear, including a treasure map and a special weapon that looked like a sword to everyone except Brunk. That it looked like a constantly changing blob. When Brunk grabbed that blob, he disappeared from the group, reappearing in front of a giant luchador using a towering weight training machine. The figure, who Brunk deduced was his god Cord, explained that the blob Brunk was holding was limitless potential, meant to aid Brunk on his quest and lead him to something greater. Cord also explained that the blob was shapeless to Brunk because it was waiting for him to choose the shape he wanted. Brunk settled.
Use the form.
Yeah. Brunk settled
Sorry.
on the blade becoming like a Buster Sword style sword, with just a giant blade with the handle and then like a barbell kind of weight at the end of it. Brunk had already bought a magical halberd that he no longer needed, so Cord crushed it and shaped it in his hands and turned it into an enchanted kettlebell, which provides a luck point when used. Brunk returned to the party with the blade and kettlebell in tow, along with some temporary special magical effects Cord gave him just to freak out Fletcher. Fletcher
I don't like it.
Fletcher surveyed the map, figuring out that the treasure is somewhere near Irongrave Village. The group used their combined strength to move the now empty chest to the cave entrance for the underground Oasis Cave. You also chose to dive down into the center in that big channel, with Jesus tethered like an underwater kite. Fletcher used his charm of secret light to give visibility to the group without being seen by anyone else. He found a strange reverse mermaid that was just like an anglerfish's head on a human body. And found a fish covered in jewels, that you learned was named Kelvin, and that Nerissa kept feeding kelp chips to. Jesus was able to find gauntlets in a separate cave, and Nerissa summoned Crothers, the Identify spell, to learn that the gauntlets were the gauntlets of the Storm Soul, which offered some really cool abilities. Going back to the surface, the crew asked some of the fishermen if they had seen the boxing gloves that they had originally come here for before all of the shenanigans. And they did say that they spoke of a man that seemed to have the gloves but dropped them into the lake after turning into a wolf-like beast. They described the gloves as huge, blue, and glowing, and said that the wolf had been fighting some kind of squid-like creature, and that it had happened about 3 years ago. Checking with some different fishermen, you were also informed of a strange fishman wearing some strange-looking boxing gloves that swims around, that they called the Boxer. After that, you did decide to take a rest. Fletcher made some tea and a plate of sliced oranges, and grabbed some apples from the kitchen as well. He brought the tea to Reyna, trying to kind of like get a kind of a meeting with her. The door was answered by the Warforged, however, who didn't give any response and just like took the tray and like in his face.
Just wanted to make friends.
You next went to visit the stables where you joined Orla and Obmi. You gave an apple to Obmi and apologized to him for the earlier. I think you guys had gotten into like a little bit of a scuffle on the road. You gave an apple to Tuffles. I wanted to make sure I noted that. You feed the horse as well. Nerissa had heard whispers and decided to try and like stealth out to investigate. But the crab legs on her tank did alert whoever was whispering to her presence. When you got there, nobody was there, but you did find a trap door in one of the rooms. And when you went down through it, you heard Amira whispering, saying some kind of prayer. Using Reginald to see a bit better your slime, it revealed outlines of a small creature as well as something much larger. Getting a crit on her second stealth check, you actually did like really well with your second stealth check. You were able to get down without being noticed at all. And what you found was that there was an aboleth, but it was chained down, surrounded by a strange magical glyph, with a gem fastened to its eye. And that gem appeared to be generating the healing energy that pours out of the larger crystal on the roof of the building. You did see some scum that were just kind of standing there and wait. And you saw Amira praying to her goddess in front of the aboleth. You woke up the team and filled them in on the situation, and Brunk made note that it smelled like 3 a.m. Gathering in Brunk's room to kind of discuss things. You heard some kind of whooping in the lake, and somebody kind of speaking in a different language that Nerissa knew as Aquin. And you saw a fishman with some very large looking gloves swimming around the lake. And that's where we left off. Fucking my notes, I don't think my notes have been that long in a while for this campaign. There's so many notes. You're muted, Nerissa.
We did a lot. It makes sense.
We pick up right where we left off. You're still in Brunk's room right now. As this fishman is just taking a swim in the water. Most of the fishermen have gone to bed. Or are in the quarters where you left them. For Fletcher. Or Fletcher was in bed. He locked himself in.
Yeah, I think we did do the whole Nerissa came to everybody's room, and I'm pretty sure we're all now in Brunk's room or
Brunk's
headed
room.
that way. Yeah.
You're in Brunk's room and you see this fishman swimming around out the window.
Okay, so do we have to hit him? What's the plan?
Can I tell if he's handsome?
Oh yeah, can we would like to roll for hotness on the fishman?
Yeah. I don't meet another mermaid often, okay? Merfolk often.
This is what he looks like, but imagine with
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
yeah.
He's not my type, but he could be Nerissa's type. Does he look friendly?
Give me an insight. He doesn't look aggressive, but he also doesn't look... He doesn't look completely friendly. He looks friendly like a bodybuilder is friendly. Some of them are really, really friendly, but sometimes you get the the juice head bodybuilder. He looks like, I don't know, cocky? Maybe is the word for it.
Okay. Where is the water in relation to Brunk's window?
Brunk's window is this one over here.
Hold on. Sorry, my character sheet's blocking a lot of the map here. Which one?
I can actually just gather you guys where Brunk's be.
Okay, so if I jumped out the window, I would land on the deck and not in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, not gonna do that. Hey guys, Oh, another question. Would I recognize he's obviously not a merfolk the same way that I am a merfolk. Like I've got a human top half and a fish bottom half. Would I like recognize? Like I'd be like, oh, that's a such and such merfolk from this area, or is it like is he like a species I've never seen before, or is he like a
Give me a nature or a history.
Mm,
Yeah, these are you've seen them before. You haven't seen as many as like ripped as this dude though. They're called Sayhagen.
say
I'm
sorry
probably pronouncing it wrong. Sahuagin.
Sahuagin? Okay. Sahuagin. Okay. And do I know much about the Sahuagin folk?
Um, I mean they're just like
Like,
another like kind of humanoid-ish
but I don't know
aquaman
like
folk.
anything about them like culturally.
No, not really.
Okay. Okay. Hey guys, I think we need to go. At least I should go talk to that guy. I don't know if any of you guys would be able to talk to him, but I think I would be able to talk to him. Maybe we can find out how he got those gloves.
I mean, do you think it's safe for you? I mean, I can't talk to him, but do you think it's like safe for you to go by yourself?
I mean, he doesn't look aggressive,
It
and I
didn't the
feel like
one fisherman say that he like beats up anything in the that he sees though? Wasn't he just like punching sharks or something?
yeah, but I'm not a shark. I'm a fellow merfolk. We have something in common.
Okay. Is there like a way for you to call for help for us while you're down there in case you get into a scrape?
We have our communication crystals.
Right. Those work underwater? Mine's still in a plant somewhere, so I'll go find mine.
I have not tested it underwater, but I would assume so. It would be really, really a silly idea for me as a mer person to get a device that doesn't work
You have
underwater.
like a waterproof otter box on your communication crystal. I mean, all right, I'll wait for you here. I'll just like go down at the dock, I guess, and just wait. I'll wait for Nerissa at the edge of the dock, and I mean, send up some kind of bubble signal or something. I don't know how this dang thing works. So if you could just like shoot up a geyser or like something, so we can help you.
Yeah, just keep an eye out. I'll go see if I can scope this guy out. Are you guys okay with having my back if he's not as friendly as I think he looks? But I think I can at least like communicate with him.
I mean,
Yeah,
yep.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna put myself down on the dock. Wait, should we before we do this, do we need to tell the others of what's going on? You know, the weird squid people you found? Like, should we tell the people that we came with about what's going on? That they should be worried? Or are we worried that they're gonna get like mind flayed by these weird squid people? I tried to make friends, but they wouldn't speak to me. So I don't know if we can communicate with them, but the
Well,
Orby, I forget his name. Obby seemed pretty friendly, and I think we've mended fences there.
I I mean, I don't think we should let Reina know because I don't want her to be even more scared of the journey than she already is. You know, she seems pretty sheltered. And she's got that robot guy. If they're not letting anyone talk to her, they're not going to let anyone get close enough to Mind Flayer.
Alright, I guess what they don't know won't hurt them.
For now, at least. We can maybe let them know later.
Sounds good. I'm just gonna take out my axe from my bag and stick. I have the shell armor on as well. And I've like packed up everything in my room, and it's like in my pack on the dock with me as well. I'm like ready to run so fast away from this place.
Yeah. Yeah, like we can maybe let them know after we've left, because I don't think we're going to be sticking around here for super long.
Okay.
But in the meantime, that guy has the gloves we need.
So you're just gonna ask him to give you the gloves?
Offer trade.
I'm going to ask him what's up with the gloves. And
Okay.
maybe I can haggle with them, and maybe there's something cool I can trade, or I could.
Alright,
We'll
sounds
see.
good.
I need to get a vibe check on him first.
I'm just gonna sit down. My feet are like dangling on the dock. I'll wait here.
All right, now that we're down at the dock, do we still see him in the water?
Yeah, and as you like come out to the dock, he doesn't really pay anybody any mind.
Okay, so he does, but like, does he? Can we tell that he's seen us, or
No, like it doesn't seem like he's seen you, or if he has, like he's not acknowledging that he's.
Okay. How far away is he? Oh, he's right in the middle there. I see him.
Yeah. Kind of doing like laps, like he'll get close, but like he's doing like circles, and you do watch as like he is kind of punchy, like that one of those giant turtles goes to swim by and swim in his path, and he like punches it out of the way, and you watch as the water kind of goes like shh.
Oh,
So you're sure you want to go by yourself? As like a turtle flips over beside us, like, like a
well, you guys are right here. I think that me approaching in a friendly manner is better than all of us just jumping in and being like, "Give us those gloves," you know?
That's fair. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna slip into the water just like myself. Like I'm not gonna have my armor on. I'm just gonna like swim and like start doing laps like kind of near him, but not close enough to get in his way. But like in a way that like he'll see me. Like I'm not like gonna sneak up on him. Like I'm gonna approach in a way that like.
Oh my
And
God,
then
Nerissa, you should race him.
You are pretty fast. Are you outlapping him, or are you like staying behind him?
I'm not outlapping him yet.
But you are keeping pace with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep pace with him.
As
Assuming that I can, if his swim speed is on par or slower than mine.
he's much slower than you.
Okay, so yeah,
I don't
I'm
know about
gonna
much
swim.
slower. His swim's pretty. Your swim's better.
My swim is 60.
His swim's 50.
Okay.
And he's going that tilt like of speed, like he might even like use like the action dash to like get even like a little like boost.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna like keep up with him.
He like looks to the side and he's like kind of like gives you like a look up and down. He's like ocean folk in Aquin.
Yeah.
You're far from home.
I am. I couldn't stay in the ocean. I like to adventure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Still not breaking his stride at all. He's like,
And I'm keeping up with him. I'm keeping up with him almost leisurely. Like I'm like back treading and just like, yeah, that while he's like, yeah.
It's like you're pretty fast.
I like to think of myself as a little quick, but that's neither here nor there. Are you far from home, or is this home for you?
Home for a while now. Easy pickings are here.
Oh, well, I mean, can't complain about that. I'm Nerissa. What's your name?
Baron.
Baron. Lovely to meet you, Baron. Can I, like, swim up and, like, go to shake his hand?
He, like, goes to fist bump you, and,
Yeah,
like...
I'm gonna fist bump him back.
Hold on. I need to make a strength check here. That's not good. Ursa, does a 23 hit? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He goes to fist bump you, not realizing his own strength, and like I think you went in for like, what did you go in for, like a handshake at first?
I just approached, and then when I saw that he was going for the fist bump, I do, like, go for a fist bump.
Yeah, he hits your hand so hard that you think he breaks a couple of fingers. The force of it not only hits your hand, but hits your body, and you guys watch as Nerissa lifts up and, like, starts to skip like a rock across the water until she hits the land behind it.
I don't think this is going well.
Swims up and kind of like lifts himself out of the water. He's like, "Oh, sorry about that. I'm really strong. Don't know my own strength."
It's okay. I might be speedy,
Just-
but I'm not very
Okay.
tanky. Unless I'm in my fish tank. Sorry, that was a little joke.
It's like, well, I mean, if you sit on the dock for a little bit, that glowing thing will fix it.
Hey, that's fair.
Anyway,
Those are some intense gloves. Where'd you get them?
oh, found them.
Oh, nice. Where'd you find them?
Oh, they were like at the bottom of the lake.
Oh, wow. How long have you had them?
Well, now, here's when I decided to stick around here. This is great. People drop stuff in there all the time.
That's fair. That's fair. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. You seem like a no nonsense kind of guy, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Um, I am an adventurer, like I said, and I'm currently like one of my quests is to retrieve some gloves that were lost here at this very lake. Now, he didn't tell me exactly what the gloves looked like, but I have a strong suspicion they might be those ones.
Oh, it's a
Is
shame.
there any is there any way I could interest you in maybe trading something for them?
Trade.
Yeah.
You are far from home.
Just because I'm far from home doesn't mean that I can't hold my own out here. What if I raced you for them?
Oh, kind of looks you up and down. He's like, I saw you keeping that pace. You're going easy on me.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like these. This close to Merkana, the rule is what binds is.
I can understand that. Are you sure there isn't anything that you would be willing to trade for them?
Not unless you have bigger ones. For the first time, you see the gloves.
cool.
Those are cool.
They are like his arms are already pretty big, but these are like even larger in the way like they make his arms look small in spite of how big they.
That's intense.
It's like, you know how much damage I do with these things?
I imagine quite a lot, considering you were just trying to give me a friendly fist bump before.
I found this cave. I smashed most of it out with my hands.
Oh wow, where was the cave?
It's under the oasis.
Like down the one that's like in the middle?
Yeah. Oh no. Like, and he points over to the rock that you have with the entrance, or like with the chest, like you that barricaded with the chest. Points over. He's like, yeah, I busted I busted a hole out of that rock there from the inside.
Wait, you came out you came from inside that rock?
Yeah, got a little hole set up, little tiny hole.
Was there anything in there when you came out? Or
Uh,
were you alone in the rock?
I busted down one wall and there was some kind of squid thing. Had like some weird dudes with it, but I mean I make short work of those guys, so they don't bother me.
That's fair.
Although that big thing,
Hmm.
um, got like a crystal attached to it now. That wasn't like that before. That's that. That's
That's new?
oh yeah, that only happened within the last like few months.
Oh. Do you I don't imagine you really have interacted with the people at the Oasis here, have you?
Only to scare them. Those guys that catch the fish. Oh, I'll swim up and like tip their boats, or sometimes I'll like go like grab like a shark or like a something big like sturgeon or something, and like drop it on their boat, but you know it's so big that it like sinks the whole thing like with them, and they freak out. It's great. This place is awesome. This place is paradise. It's so good.
That's fair. I can't blame you for that. Um I can see how, especially with those gloves, it has made this a very enjoyable place for you to be.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I have a question.
Yeah.
With my artificer abilities, is there any way I could make him some wearable gauntlets of some sort that would also do some damage for him?
If you wanted something comparable to what he already has, it would be some like it would be some amazing artificer work, like you'd have to find some pretty unique materials for.
Okay. So you said his name was Baron?
Baron, Baron.
Baron. Baron, it's been really great meeting you. You said you're planning on staying around here for a while?
Yeah, I live here.
That's awesome. Can you do me a favor?
Uh,
Just a small one, I promise.
I mean, I don't know you. Like, what do you want?
The big guy in the cave and then his little guys that are with him. I know a lot of, or not a lot, but I know enough about them to know that uh, they shouldn't be taken lightly. But if you're able to make quick work of them, can you just try and stay on top of making sure they don't overrun this place?
Oh, I mean, they don't multiply. Same ones have been in here for years.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, just make sure that they stay where they are and don't try to hurt any of the people that are here, please.
Oh, like I don't know, the little ones, they. I mean, they wig out sometimes. There were a lot at the entrance. I did plant them in the wall though, so they're not going anywhere. Um, but like there's a couple inside that hang out. Sometimes they start freaking out at you, but especially lately, like once that crystal showed up, it's gonna stand there now. Um, oh, like the big guy, tried to talk to my brain one
Mm-hmm.
time, and then I punched him really hard, and then he
Good.
alone. But then I don't know what happened. I didn't see it happen, but like now he's all chained up and stuff. And he doesn't really talk much in my head anymore, except um, I don't know. Sometimes the light flickers from the crystal in his eye, and he asks me to kill him, and I don't want to.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, if you if you are confident that they aren't posing a risk to the Oasis and the people that are here, I appreciate that. And that was all my favor was please just make sure that
How do you know
the
I'm
big
not a
guy,
risk to the people?
you have too much fun fucking with them to actually hurt them.
Maybe. I get bored. So I thought that sometimes I fuck with them. Eaten a couple of them. A lot of
You've
them.
eaten them?
Yeah. Get a little
What do they
hungry.
taste like? What do they taste like?
Not great.
Well, then I don't think you're gonna keep eating them, are you?
A thrill of the kill. Sometimes you just get bored.
Baron.
Up close. Give me another insight check. You're like up close. You're interacting with them. You're getting a better understanding of him. This is a bad dude who just like is like he gets what he wants. Like he wants for nothing right now. He's not openly like generous with you or anything like that. He's just like the air of cockiness that you got from him like now is like it's just he's probably not the greatest dude, but he just like because he's in a situation where he just gets what he wants. It's like, oh, you're whatever. Like this is my place.
Hmm.
Like yeah, sometimes they get close to my place, or there's that one lady that comes down, talks a whole lot, but
Which one?
I don't know. She's always like dressed in stuff, and she's always talking to the dude down there. I figured it was like
Oh,
I don't know what relation is like, but I don't get to know my roots. So
that's understandable. Okay.
anywho, yeah, I gotta good luck with the hand.
Thanks, Baron.
Uh, I'm gonna go.
Maybe I'll see you around sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna go punch a shark now.
Happy shark punching.
And he just like he makes that like hoot again and like laughs really loud and dives into the lake.
All right. I'm gonna make my way back to my friends. All right, guys. So I wasn't able to get the gloves, but I have an idea. If we can
Okay.
if we can make some gloves that we could trade him, I think he would be open for trading. I would just need to get some materials and
So we would have to come back here.
I think well, like we still have the mission with Reyna. We're trying to take her to Merkana.
Yeah.
Once we have done that, like if we're coming back to Redalius, maybe we can stop back in. I can swap the gloves. Alternatively, now this one is a little bit trickier because he seems like not a great dude. Even though he was like fine enough to me, I think it was because he didn't think I posed a threat or anything or had anything that he wanted. But he seems like not a great dude, so like I'm a little bit more iffy about this one. But what if we just made some gloves that looked exactly like those ones and like swapped them out?
How would you wouldn't be able to swap them. You'd have to convince him to trade them.
I was thinking maybe I could be like, yo, like remember me? We're friendly now. You want to like can I try them on and then like some sleight of hand or something, and then when I give them back the fake ones. I don't know. I hadn't planned that fully, but I was like, maybe if I can't make ones that are like a genuine like par item, maybe I can just make ones that look on par.
Right. But I think either way we have to like leave and come back to do either of those plans.
Yeah. Unless
Third
we wanted to
option would
try
be
and
just
fight
to
him. Unless
yeah.
we wanted to go back and try to fight him all together.
I don't know how well I'm gonna be in a fight. It feels like this guy is better at a distance because he'll just continue to kill me. And I'm
Yeah.
good at fighting close up, but not from a distance.
Yeah. He is very strong with those gloves, I will say. He was just trying to give me a fist bump and my hand is broken. Uh,
Yeah.
I think. Has it started healing at all yet, or is it like still just fully broken?
It started healing, but it's pretty painful. Like, you can feel your knuckles popping back into place.
Yeah. So those were my ideas. Um, if anyone
Didn't we
else has
just get
other
a pair of
ideas.
gloves? What were the gloves that we just got? That we just found?
I found the gloves of the Storm Sailor. I think it was. Gauntlets of the Storm Sailor.
What do those things
Um,
do? Think he'd be interested in a trade?
Yeah, if we're willing to part with them.
maybe. Yeah, he might be interested in them.
Are they going to allow him to punch some people again? Keep punching people? Keep punching things? Sharks and stuff?
No, these ones, they give you, if somebody uses lightning around you, you could ride the lightning.
Oh, yeah, he's probably not going to be interested in those.
Yeah.
Um, if he's not a good dude, I could just try using suggestion on him to rob him. Just be like, hey, give me the gloves.
We could try
Give me
that.
the give me the gloves and go back to your home.
I mean, this is his home, so
Oh yeah, true.
going back to we would want to do that right before leaving, I think.
Yeah. And if he gets angry and we have the gloves, he might not be as powerful if we're stuck fighting him.
That's true. If we get the gloves before he gets angry, then we have the upper hand.
Yeah.
Maybe. He's I'm open to trying suggestion though.
All right.
Yeah, my concern is that I'm worried about whatever the fuck is going on with the slime dude in the basement, and that when we come back here, it won't be like a nice place, or like something bad has happened. I don't really fully understand what's going on there.
That is a valid concern.
So I don't necessarily know if this will be a safe place to return to afterwards.
I did ask him to punch any of the little slime minion guys. The slut. What were they called again?
You just about to call them the sluts?
I'm sorry.
No,
keep
I
calling
am
them the
now.
slugs. I'm sorry.
The slugs is what I was about to say, but I'm like, that's not what they're called. I don't think.
They're
Not
scum.
slugs. Scum.
Yum.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
slutty scum.
You go back downstairs, they're just like,
That's valid. He did say he doesn't seem to be too worried about them. He mentioned that something happened where the aboleth got captured a few months ago and they put that crystal on his eye. So that's like a newer development, and now he can't get into people's minds unless the crystal kind of flickers, but when it flickers, he just wants to be killed. Like he's basically being like, kill me, which like sucks for him, quite frankly. But I don't know if he's really as if the Apolith is as bent on dominating this place now that he's been captured.
Right.
You know? We could just try to get the gloves now though. Uh I'm open to letting Jesus try suggesting it.
Brunk, what do you
Okay.
think?
So the priestess lady that runs the tower and her little crystal thing,
Mm-hmm.
she's got the evil creature chained up, dominated, and it's what's powering the crystal.
Yeah.
As long as the crystal's there, the people here at the oasis are safe.
That's the vibe I was getting.
The boxing glove wielding Sahagwin
Mm-hmm.
is patrolling the lake, the oasis, punching sharks, keeping
Yeah.
people like that away, and pretty much keeping the other critter scum things in their place.
Mm-hmm.
So really the only problem here we have is that we can't complete the quest to get the gloves back to the merchant lady at the moment.
Yeah.
We need to find something we can trade him, because it kind of feels like everything else here is just fine. Kind of fine.
Fine-ish.
I mean, the people are protected. An evil thing is being used. I
For
don't know,
good.
man. I'm struggling with this
it's
because
really morally fucked up.
Yeah.
because like you got a bad thing chained up to do good things, but if you kill the thing, which would be good, then the little crystal thing isn't powered by the thing anymore, which means they lose their protection, and the shadow creatures, the shadow jackals and whatnot, are going to overrun the place.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, is sacrificing the evil monster thing to protect all the people here, is that a good thing? Is that the greater good? It is really morally screwy, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
So really, the only thing I'm really concerned about is what can we do? How can we get the gloves from it?
He did seem Like he would be open to a trade for something that is equivalent
or better.
or
than what-
better.
than-
Yeah, like if
than
we
what
had
it
like
is.
something that was an upgrade for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's figures. Of course. I mean, that'd be I wouldn't make a trade unless you were going to give me something better. So
Yeah.
kind of makes sense to me. Yeah.
Do I what kind of materials would I need to acquire to make gloves that maybe are not exactly the same, but like an equivalent or upgrade for like gloves or gauntlets of some sort?
You're just trying to think like off the dome what you can do?
Yeah, like what?
Without research, I need an inner investigation, but it's like an invention
Mm-hmm.
roll here. Give me an investigation. I mean, you're working your way towards turning a fucking fish tank into a robot.
Yeah.
You already have the ability to do it, so you are pretty smart with these things. From what you observed from these gauntlets, they are incredibly powerful magic. To make something equivalent, you would need to find something powerful as its base. You would need like a just as strong metal. You need like some kind of magical enchantment. You would need, if it was like based on a spell, it would have to be a high level. But you know that there are ways to find that kind of enchantment, like monsters. Like, like if you use like parts of a dragon, you get powerful weapons and equipment out of it. So if you can find a powerful creature, take it down, and like somehow turn it into gloves.
Like, do you know what the gloves that he was doing are the gloves that he had allowed him to do?
They allowed him to break my hand.
Punch
I
things
guess I'm thinking of
hard.
like a identify or an artifact check or arcana check of some kind that might allow us to.
Am I able to cast the identify spell even though the gloves are not immediately here?
No, they would have to be in front of you, but I will give you for free that he did tell you that with the gloves he made the cave. He said he can smash things.
Yeah.
And you'd gauge with your with the power that he hit you. The gloves didn't do bludgeoning damage; they did force damage. The glove barely touched you, but the force of the fist, like as he threw it, that's what threw you off and like made you skip like a stone in the water. There's something about how it projects force to be able to do damage. And because of the way it works, again, with that 23, you would surmise that it does more damage if it hits something that isn't like a small target, like a person. Like if he just like smashes a house with it, like he'll probably like knock it down.
Okay.
So the thought process for me here is he fully attuned to the item to the point that he knows all of the things that it does and he uses all of the things, or does he just use like the one function that he knows that is, hey, I'm going to punch something really damn hard, and I can, burrow out a cave by punching it out and stuff like that. Like, I guess, do we really need to find or acquire whatever an artifact type weapon that's bigger and badder than the one he's got,
or can we just make something that hits really, really hard?
Something that is maybe better at the thing he likes using them for. Even if that's not
The full potential of the item.
Yeah.
That is a good question. He only mentioned hitting things with it to me. And I've only seen him punch.
Do you have a certain weird, shady, money-loving shopkeeper that is knowledgeable and magical?
Yep.
Should we go see if Jenny has
Jenny.
any insight? Yeah. Would she be awake right now? Isn't it still like 3:30 in the morning now?
Yeah, hold on. Let me sniff the air.
Probably getting closer to 5 a.m. now.
Jenny is still laying.
You weren't that gone for that long.
Jenny is still laying on the rock as if she was sunbathing.
Just to sleep.
Moonbathing.
Like all the way over there on the right side of the map.
Yeah, she's been there the whole time. She's just been laying on the rock.
I'm just gonna go over here and just start yelling, Jenny! Like I'm just gonna start yelling at her.
She is sleeping like mouth open, like she does like kind of like the swallow and like what?
I'm gonna pick up something and throw it at her. I want to hit her. Something off the deck. I don't know, whatever's here.
Yeah, you find like a rock and you go to throw it at her. And like still like half asleep, she like catches it. She sits up and like Terminator looks at you, Fletcher.
Hi. Can you come here for a second? We have some questions for you. It seems like it's really important. Also, hi, I'm Fletcher. I don't think we've met yet.
Like, what?
Hi, I'm Fletcher. I'm with them. They need to talk to you. There's something about some gloves. Also, you have a skull. What's this skull about? Hi, I'm Fletcher. We haven't met yet.
Brunk walks up next to him and like clamps a hand over his mouth. Says, Jenny, we need to ask some questions. We need to find a magic item or some kind of magic item, and you're like
Jenny,
the great expert on magic things.
Jenny disappears like off the rock as you're like starting to talk to her, and
I like look at Fletcher. I said, "Now you've pissed her off."
You said exactly what I said. I don't know.
You feel Brunk on the back of your neck. There's like warmth, like somebody is breathing on the back of your neck, and Jenny is right there behind you.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Oh, she's so magical.
Yes, she is. And she might turn you into like a toadstool or something. So like
she's like,
maybe don't throw anything else at her.
Wasn't aiming for her. I just wanted to wake her up.
She puts a gold in your mouth, or not in your mouth. She puts a gold in your pocket, Brunk. She says, if you keep your hand over his
and I'll just
she slips another gold into your pocket. She's like, I hope you understand how much that how much this means to me if I'm giving you money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a pretty good idea. I'm not like a super smart guy, but I get it.
It's like, what do you want?
So this fish guy in the lake, he's got those gloves that we came looking for at the Oasis. But we don't think he's going to give them up unless we can find something equivalent. He likes to punch things. Apparently he was able to burrow out a cave in the rock over there where we found the scummy people in the cave. Apparently he made that cave with the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just trying to see if we can come up with some kind of
if there are any other
that we could trade him for the gloves so we can get those back to their rightful owner. And I'll like take my hand off of Fletcher's mouth and I'll be like,
yeah. Fletcher understands the gravity of seeing this woman like teleport and be super magical, and will be very
It
quiet.
will be the next skull in her collection.
She looks at you, and she does give you like a big shit-eating grin. All of her teeth are made of wood. She gives you that grin, holds up the skull, says this.
Fletcher doesn't know what to do at this point, so he just goes and like bows. Like silently, but I'm just gonna like bow my head to him.
Like, if you can guess his name, I'll give you a prize.
How many guesses do I get?
He said, you can ask me until the end of time. Or the end of your time, whichever comes.
I'm gonna look at the other group around my group to be like, is it okay to guess this person's name? Because I am terrified of this woman now.
Look, and you can guess all you want.
She grabs your hands and puts them into a cup and puts the skull.
My hand?
Yeah, and puts the crystal skull into your hand. She goes, you can ask him if you. And then turns like away from you. Kind of, Nerissa, are you with everybody now, or are you like still over there like having your hand healed?
I'm with everyone.
Okay, then yeah, she turns. She's like, oh, hi.
Hi, Jenny.
She turns to you, Brunk, and she says, punching. He breaks things in punch.
Yeah.
He really likes these things. Like, I guess he punches.
He punches a lot.
Like, he can punch stone and like grind it out or whatever.
And punch sharks.
He likes to punch sharks with it. Apparently, it's kind of. I don't know if the gloves make him strong or if it's just the effect that makes him feel strong.
And you want to make gloves that do something like, or like something that he would want. Kind of a
make some, find some, trade for some.
So
that we can trade those gloves for the gloves he has.
You watch as she waves her hands, and like her hands start to glow with this like brilliant green. She traces a sigil into the air in front of her, and then grabs onto the sides of the sigil and stretches it out like a sheet. She peers into this like just glowing paper. And then like just as quickly as she forms it, it disappears, and she's like, I don't have anything in my inventory, but if you can, like, if you're going back to Merkana, you could ask around about the Ring of the
Ram.
It's not a fairly rare item, but if you can get a couple of them, or if you can incorporate its abilities into the gauntlet that you make, that might be something that might please.
Okay.
She's like, as for a metal, you're going to need something stronger to work with than what I provide. You may want to look at that place with all the shops. Tremala, where the ship is. One of their caravans may have a strong metal that you would be able to use, and enough of it that you could make gauntlets out of it. Alternatively, if you can find a magical place around here that goes deep enough, you might be able to find and harvest your own magical.
There is a pretty big, deep hole in the middle of the lake. Okay.
I think she's talking about like a dungeon or something or like a mine or something that we could go into and dig deep, find metal.
Yeah. Okay. yeah, we can definitely look to see if there's something like that, and then if not, we can check the shops next time we're in Tramala.
She turns to you, Fletcher, and like puts her hands on the back of the crystal skull and then like spider walks her fingers up to like the top, like the peak of the skull, and grabs it and picks it up that way, and she's like, "So what did he tell you?
I
Secrets? I'll kill him."
uh I don't know. Is it? I just Osric, Ash,
Oh, no.
Cedar,
No.
Briar,
No.
Wolf. I'm just gonna start listing all of the names that I can think of.
I get the sense this is gonna be like the movie Ted, where they start just listing off all the white trash women's names, and he just starts running down a list
So
Wait, is it any of those with
you
with
mentioned
Lynn after it.
yeah.
you mentioned 4 of them off the hop and said you started naming more. Before you start naming more, I need you to give me a perception check.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Someone's gonna kill me. I'm gonna die.
You feel your lungs fill with fluid. On a 16, your coin pouch that you keep your gold in, you feel as every time you're listing off a wrong answer, it's starting to feel lighter.
God damn it! I'll stop. I'll like start. I'll name 6 names and then I'll stop.
Okay.
You can take 6 monies from me.
You can deduct 2 more monies because I already took 4.
Okay, great.
She looks and she's like, "Oh, what? No more guesses?"
No, I think I'll stop. Were any of them close?
No, not even.
Okay. Wish you take gold coins from me?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
She was like, "You're welcome to guess anytime. I'll be around." Your group is profitable.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like, "I'm going back to sleep now. Bye." And do you watch as she like disappears out of your view?
Thanks, Jenny.
She
Thanks, Jenny.
does not stay on the same rock. What do you guys do from here? You're on the dock. You've got a little more information.
These rings of the ram seem pretty promising.
Yeah, maybe.
When we're
But
in Merkana.
yeah,
Yeah, I think we should just.
we're gonna have to look for that elsewhere.
Yeah.
I think we should leave at first warning's light, which I think I'm gonna sniff the air. So we have about 2 more hours, and I'm gonna just like I'm gonna like find a post on the dock and like kind of just like pull my cap down.
Sleep
And
standing up.
no, I'm gonna like sit down and like lean on one. I'm gonna like find rope to like bolster myself. I'm gonna make a cozy little dock nest.
Okay.
And be like, I think we gotta leave in about 2 hours. I guess wake me up when we're going.
Uh, okay then. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah, if we're gonna head out in the morning, it's probably a good idea for us to rest up.
Yeah, I'm down for heading back to bed.
You guys head back to bed.
I'm gonna sleep on the dock.
You hear Rosalia snoring as you guys walk by. And you know it's Rosalia because you've heard it many times now. Snores like a demon.
She snores like a what?
A demon.
Ah.
Like not enough to be like exorcism concerned, but like enough like it's just like how does that come out of this young woman?
Yo.
And you take the rest of your rest if people are able to get back to sleep. um at the crack of dawn, I think it's probably you, Fletcher, that would wake up first. Like you would get the sun in your face and start to feel that warmth. But everybody rises soon after. Most of the fishermen are back out on the water as the sun begins to rise. The rest of the group gathers together with you. And they say, "All right, are we ready to go?"
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
time
I'm
for us
ready.
to scoot along down the road there and get headed out towards Merkana. That is our next stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Groovy.
Amira would come out. She'd give you like a little basket full of like little fruits and some muffins and stuff like that. It's like, please come back anytime. You're more welcome here.
That's
Thank
the
you.
priestess lady?
Yeah.
And can you
I'm
remind me,
going to
is
lean
this...
in
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
and quietly whisper to her. We know about the squid thing in the basement. But since it seems to be protecting the people here, we're going to kind of let that pass. So I hope it's doing good for you and your deity and the people here. But watch out for the Sahagwan with the boxing gloves. Apparently, he likes to randomly eat people. And then I'll step back and say, thanks for your hospitality. It's been great.
It's like, she abides. Praise be.
Indeed.
Sandor.
Did I actually get any recipes from her while we were here doing all that? Or did we not have time for that?
Did you not get
I don't know.
something from her?
Did I? Hold on.
Like a bread recipe?
Maybe. We talked about that, I think. Let me look at my inventory. I have cookbook. Pastry dough? Medallion bread, maybe? Okay, cool. Excellent. Is that what she brought out to us too, the bread?
Yeah.
It's like samples of that? Oh, this is delicious. I can't wait to make some.
Breads and fruits.
Nice.
I love carbs.
Mhm.
I love
So bad for the waistline, though. So bad for the waistline.
And you hit the road. With the sun on your side. You start to head towards Merkana. And that sunshine, like Merkana's not that far away, but the weather shifts very quick. And as you get closer and closer to Merkana, you're starting to notice that like you're not like it's light outside, but like you look up and there's something. It looks kind of cloudy, but almost like a mist that is high in the sky covering the sun.
Mm.
Getting closer and closer, and you see Merkana, this towering metropolis with all these different kind of buildings and flags and stuff like that. It's got a wall, but it doesn't have a huge wall. But you can see that as you're getting closer and closer, there is something strange and dark on the ground at the base of the walls. And it's moving.
Oh dear.
Get a little bit closer. And things start to come into view, and it's not just like one massive thing, but a mass of. I need everybody to roll a perception.
No.
Fletcher, you look to the west, and
I look east.
you look east, yeah. Fletcher, you look to the west, and you see the stone wall that blocks off the forest that you once called your home, Ainsworth. And you can see that same kind of shadow is surrounding the walls. And you also, looking closer, start to see the little gleam of those eyes, those glowing eyes. Not one.
That's what I get out of 4.
But you rolled. Oh, sorry, no. I thought you rolled a 16. I was looking at an earlier. Oops.
I'll happily take the info, though.
Oops. We'll give it to Jesus. Jesus had the 19.
Yeah, instead I look at the back of Jesus's head while Jesus sees all of that.
Yeah. Jesus, you look at it and you see, yeah, it's not one, it's not two, it is hundreds. And you watch that they're not coming towards you. As they move off the wall, just like a cloud of shadow that is running in unison is moving towards Merkana.
Oh.
Okay.
You get closer and closer driving down the path. This map isn't quite accurate. The map should split. There isn't a proper road the one way to Silver Manor, but there is now a sign that directs to Silver Manor, and there's almost like a made path that goes that way. And then there is another one that seems to go another way, and you see another sign that says Rotcrux. At the split in the road, now you are also so close to Merkana that you can see that these things aren't just trying to get in and above the walls. You can see that they're swirling, almost like like making a ring that swirls and rotates around Merkana. And you can see that they are being kept out by something. You're not sure if it's a magical barrier or something along those lines. There's somebody inside doing something to keep them out, though. But they are swirling and surrounding Merkana, trying to get.
That's not ideal.
Are we able to get in?
Not going through them unless you want to start fighting.
So they're between us and Merkana.
They're between you and Merkana. And right now you have a split in the road where you could get either to. It says that there's one sign that says Silver Manor, and the other sign says Rotcrux.
You said Silver Manor we could also get to?
You can get to Silver Manor to the west of Merkana. There's Silver Manor. To the east of Merkana, there is Rotcrux.
Can we tell which of those places looks more protected or safer?
From here, you can see Rockcroft. Rockcroft looks like there is like all you can see is this strange domed wall, but it also looks like it's sectioned. Like it looks like it's like thin, thin, thick, thin, like kind of like that shape and like divided that way. So it almost looks like a pumpkin, but like with more. And you don't see like a city or anything. Like that's all you see is just this shield wall around.
Huh.
That sounds interesting.
The manor you can barely see to the west, but you see that there is some kind of dome around it. It is clearly visible. It's made of some kind of like purplish light. Clearly magical, but it also seems to be keeping them out and keeping them at bay.
Okay.
Like almost like you see like a break in the shadow, and like that break in the shadow is the
We don't have any frame of reference for either of these locations, though, really, do we?
no.
Mm.
In fact, because you got like when you guys left, I don't think either of those places existed.
So we have no idea what they are,
No.
especially.
You would remember that the place to the east was called Orncroft.
Okay. Well, that's new.
And the manor outside of Merkana was like some rundown building.
Okay. But you said the manor is very close to the shadow things.
It is closer to the shadow things, but the shadow things don't appear to be able to get inside. There's like a dome that's protecting it.
I feel like Rockcroft is probably the better.
Yeah, because what if we
choice.
get to the manor and find out we also can't get inside, and then we're right next to the shadow things, and they
That place looks
try-
shielded. You know, like
Yeah.
they take pride in their defense. Seems like a wise place to try to go to.
Yeah,
Maybe
let's
we can
check out Rockcroft.
keep the people we're
Yeah.
transporting safe there.
Mm-hmm.
You veer the cart to the east, to the eastern road, and head that way. Um, the swarm doesn't notice you. It seems like they are focused. Um, they are also unbothered though. You know that they had like a harder time in the sun, but with the sun being blocked out by this mist, like they are running rampant. You can even see if you look out further that there are kind of loose ones that are kind of like skittering in the plains, but you do notice that they are in like a directional formation, like heading towards Merkana. You hold on, I gotta load up rock. Oh, it's already here. You get to Rockcroft, and right now you don't see a way to get inside. What you thought was like almost like those pumpkin shapes are giant shields that are interlocking completely around whatever is inside. It just looks like there is like there's no top to it. You can see that there's like anything flying could get. But nothing can get it. It seems like nothing would be able to get in on like from the ground. Getting closer and ending the path, you see that there isn't so much an entrance as there is like it looks almost like something that you can pull, like a handle, but like a strange looking handle. Like it doesn't look like it's attached directly to something, like it's attached to almost like a metal pole. And then that pole goes into like a hole in the
Should we pull the thing? Can I investigate the pole thing? Does it look like
Sure.
there's
Yeah. Orla and Obmi are like looking towards Merkana and are like, what the
Yeah, it doesn't look good over there. We might not want to go directly there at this moment.
You look at this mechanism, and at first you're like, okay, yeah, it's a handle. But when you walk, like now that you guys can probably park, get closer, kind of like settle the horse for a second, and it's rather like it looks like it's built for somebody who has like a grip strength to them. Like it looks like it's built for a bigger person to pull, or somebody with like a larger hand, or maybe built by somebody with a larger hand. Like looking at with the 24, probably like some kind of dwarven make. Just trying to get in to see you. Doki.
Sorry, I keep dropping. But as we see that this is a dwarven thing, can I like nudge Obni
Yeah.
to see the dwarf who's with us to see if they like know anything about it or if they can even use it or
He's like, I'm not a mechanic or I'm a fighter, but yeah, that's dwarven craft for sure.
how do we open it?
I think you just pull.
Okay, I'm gonna like jump up and try to pull it down.
Give me an athletics check.
Absolutely. I'm so small.
You watch as Fletcher jumps up and is now like hanging off of this thing, like just
Quick, someone pull me. Omni, grab my feet. Just grab my boots.
He like goes
It'll
and
be
grabs
fine.
and tries to pull. He's like, I don't think that's working, lad.
Ugh.
I kind of like grab an ankle with like the claw on my tank and just like.
You just pull him down.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I really thought that would work.
It was a good guess.
Brunk, you feel like your the kettlebell, you feel like it's like thrum almost, like you feel it like get a little heavier in your bag.
Oh, well, I'll give her a tug. See if we can get this thing open.
Go ahead and roll in athletics. Everybody should have inspiration by the
I wish I had known that before I made a fool of me on this lever.
Well, 19 ain't horrible.
19 will do it. You go. Do you yank on everybody else, or do you just grab onto the handle and pull?
Oh, I just grab the handle. I reach up and grab the handle while they're all holding on to and just kind of pull.
Yeah, you pull hard, and you hear a gong that reverberates through
it's a
all
doorbell.
of the shields.
That's cool.
And
I pull it again.
Gong reverberates through the shields again, and you watch as the two interlocking shields in front of you do like a kind of tilt and slide and make an entrance for you to walk in.
Everybody in. Quick. Let's go.
You get everybody in, and you see the first thing you see is that it is this beautiful village. There is this beautiful looking inn. There is some kind of fighting arena at the back. It looks like there's a couple of shops, and it even looks like there's a church of some kind. In the center of the city, you see a statue of what appears to be an armored ogre, or like half orc, or like something along those lines, holding on each of his arms a shield, like like this towering shield. Behind that, you see that there's some kind of well, and to the left of you as you enter, you see another big sign that says Rockcroft, as strong as our weakest shield.
I like this place. I've got a shield.
At the entrance, you see that there is some kind of like small goblin.
Hello, sir.
With him is like a younger looking boy with a shield and a spear. There's another seemingly like a child with a mask on, like a wooden mask on, and carrying a shield of his own.
Oh.
And there appears to be like this armor-clad man, wielding like this like glowing sword. The goblin looks up and he's like, "My name is Niles Neilbog.
Hello, Niles.
I
am Brunk.
Hello, Brunk. I am, I guess, the mayor of this place, though. I don't run. But welcome to Rockcroft.
Oh.
Were you able to successfully, like, were you okay with the shadows?
Yeah, we've had some run-ins with them, but we came from the Oasis down south, and we were trying to get to Merkana, but the shadow things, I guess, have surrounded the city, so we detoured here, hoping we could find a place to hold up, something defensible, some people we can work with.
The guy in the armor looks over at your slimes, and you see a little slime pop out from under his shoulder, and he's like, "Oh, you're part of the cleaning crew."
Yes, sir.
He's like, "Oh, you watch as Niles is like, "Oh, you guys are basically family. Get in here." And he runs up and just starts giving you guys hugs instead.
Thanks, little fella. We're happy to be here. I'm glad to find that we're welcome here. But I'm confused because we didn't know that this place. I mean, this place used to be called something else the last time we were near home.
He points to the statue and he says, "Rottooth saved us. Rottooth and the cleaning
Rottooth.
crew. They saved
Cleaning
us."
crew?
Yes. Yeah. Rottooth and his friends, they came and they saved us. We were being attacked by a bunch of goblins, just feral goblins. And not only did they save us, but Rottooth invested in the town. He put money into it. He gave us weapons. He taught us how to fight and how to use shields to defend ourselves. And even like these walls were paid for by him. He's created a community here, and the cleaning crew are welcome here anytime.
Cool. That's freaking awesome there. Do we know this Rockcroft? I look at Nerissa like, do we know this Rottooth guy? Or what?
I might
I
have
mean-
met him at orientation, but I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Maybe like a team building retreat or something. The name sounds familiar, but
Well, we've got these people with us that we were trying to get to Merkana safely. We were on a quest for, cleaning crew type quest. But we've been out at sea, up north, and we came back to Tremala, and we were trying to escort these people here to Merkana by way of the Oasis, and now we're here. We got to figure out what to do next.
So I take it then that you've seen the swarm.
Yeah.
Started building yesterday. We got word. Got our people back. Rottooth hasn't been answering his crystal. Haven't been able to get a hold of him. last I heard, he had gone on a mission up north, Kingdom of Brahm. Oh, hold on, I don't even have you guys in Rockcroft right now. You get to actually see this place. It's not just a theater of the mind. Welcome to Rockcroft.
Cool.
The church is a church of Kelemvor. The dragon. It looks like the dragon, whatever this inn is, has tried to change its name a couple times now, and it does say like there's one big sign that says Rockcroft Inn and Tavern, but there is also like a sign underneath that like is scratched out that says like Dragon's Claw Inn. There's one that says Rot Tooth Mansion. They like Niles will say like you are all welcome here. This is a place of refuge, especially for the cleaning. There is going to be special sleeping arrangements for you. You'll all have your own rooms if you want them. If you need any accommodations, you just let Martha know. She'll be able to. Or sorry, not Martha, Sylvia.
Is there a stable as we have people with us? And I'm gonna like point to Tuffles and the crew that I'm assuming came with us into Rockcloth.
This person who introduces himself as Goblin Expert, like his name is Goblin Expert, not the Goblin Expert, just Goblin Expert.
Yeah, first name Goblin, last name Expert.
Yeah, he says, yeah, we actually have some stables, in the town hall, and he will lead them this way. These two kids, Lyle and Orem, they kind of like take up showing you around, and like we can answer any questions that you have. Please, let us know. If you need weapons, there is the Rockcroft community chest. If you have an excess of weapons, we also always accept donations. If you have shields, those are valued.
I mean, I've got one, but I kind of want to hold on to it. No offense.
Oh no. If you find one that that you don't need, if you find rarer ones, we'll always take them. I know Rottooth is always looking for.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
If you're looking for simple items, if you just need like healing potions, or if you're looking for basic weapons, you can ask Arabella. She might be able to help you. If you're looking to build something, or if you're looking for I guess, yeah, if you're looking to build something, or if you're looking for like a any kind of like mechanical work, Barry is a dwarf who used to live in Merkana and work for their guild, but now is a Rockcroft resident.
Oh, wonderful. Where's Barry?
You can find him just next to the inn to the northwest.
Perfect.
Sylvia and Marcella will be able to take care of you for your lodging. If you need them to take stuff to your rooms, that as well. The gate we keep closed, so if you need to leave, we did install the doorbell, which has been really helpful. But if you need to leave, let us know so that we can kind of escort you out and make sure that.
Question about the doorbell. If there's someone, let's say, small of stature, and cannot, is there like maybe like a smaller doorbell or one that they could reach? I'm just not for myself. I'm thinking obviously for other people.
The kid,
but
the
Asking
kid,
for a friend.
asking for a friend.
both of the kids look at you, look at each other, and kind of start laughing. Like a chuckle
Okay,
at
well, you don't have to laugh out loud. I was just asking.
a chuckle at first, and they're like, if you holler loud enough, we might hear you as well.
No, that was unhelpful. Thank you.
You hear them kind of talking to each other as they're like kind of ahead, like guiding you, and now like they've kind of ended their tour and they are letting you roam and do your own thing. And you look as they meet up with this like little fox looking dude.
Oh.
And you hear him say, did you heard back from Captain Crunch yet? And he says no. He's still looking for Frida and Ratu.
Hmm. I wonder what happened.
Yeah, do we recognize any, like, do we recognize Captain Crunch or any, like, and do we recognize any of those names?
Good question.
Captain Crunch, I don't think any of you would recognize.
Follow-up question, is this like a forest fox?
He's a fox that's dressed like a sailor.
Not how, okay, not, got it.
And he's
He's
holding
an ocean fox.
Yeah.
He's an ocean fox, right. Nerissa, do you know him?
He's also holding like he's got like a hook on his side, and he's also equipped with a shield. Everybody in this town is equipped with a shield.
I think I
Seems
should
like a good
probably
philosophy to me.
get one of
Mhm.
those.
Shields are important around here. They take
Yeah, I
pride in their defense.
feel
I
kind of
like it.
bare without one.
Well, maybe they'll get you one. Can you use one?
You could probably put one on your tank. Just like
It's not a bad idea. Just make my tank out of like plexig or like bulletproof glass.
Yeah.
So where do you start first? Do you split up? Do you guys walk around together, or do you guys split up and find people doing what?
I'm curious about meeting this Barry guy.
Okay. Marissa wants to meet Barry.
I'll go with Nerissa to meet Barry, but then I also want to go to the community chest. Nerissa, is it okay if we stop by that on the way there?
Of course.
Hold on, let me fix the community chest to actually any.
Okay. So I think we'll just head off. Does anybody else want to come with us, or are we just gonna go? Okay.
I'm gonna go with them too. I'm gonna go with.
All right, Jesus, let's go this way. Look at this statue. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna go read the plaque on the statue first.
There's a lot of dilly-dallying on our way to Barry.
I would just like to know what's on the plaque of the statue first.
Yeah, on this
That's
on the
okay.
plaque of the statue, it just says Rottooth, a true hero.
Wow, seems like a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, where was the chest? This way?
Yeah, it's right outside of the city hall.
Oh, okay, cool.
In the northeast.
Come along.
Brunk, you you headed to Arabella. I saw that there.
Uh-huh.
Arabella, you see, she's a young, probably like early 20s. She's got a shield on her back, and she's like swinging a club around. And as you walk up, she's like, "Oh, welcome,
Hello. My name's Brunk.
Arabella.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to
Well,
Rockcroft."
I'm a member of the cleaning crew. Apparently, we're welcome around here.
Oh, do you have a shield?
I do, and I'll like pull out the shield of the Eldritch Maul. Be careful, it bites.
Oh, that's a really cool shield.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. If somebody swings at me, I can, I can try to. Well, it'll try to eat them. I haven't eaten anybody. It hasn't eaten anybody yet, but uh, it it's supposed to. It'll try.
That's
And
amazing.
I don't know where they go whenever it eats them, but I guess I'll figure that out whenever it happens.
It's like, where did you get it?
Uh, you know what? I think I found it in a cave, up on an island up north, if I remember correctly.
Oh wow.
It's been a while. I've had it for a while. We shipwrecked on an island up there, and we were exploring around, and there was a cave with a big crab guy, and I danced with some little crabs, and then we killed a mimic who looked like a chest, and I think that's where I found it, if I remember correctly.
That's
And that was the first mimic that we fought.
You fought more than one?
Yeah, there's one down there at the oasis down south. I feel like every chest we run into now, we're going to poke it with a stick and see if it has teeth.
He's like, tell me more, and she will have you like regale her of tales of your adventures so far.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll just keep talking. Just talk to her about, just about everything.
Lyric on your shoulder. If you kind of like side glance at her, she looks kind of jealous.
Oh, uh, this is my friend and companion, Lyric. Um, she's well, she's been through a lot with me, and I don't think I'd gotten this far without her.
Like gives your neck a hug, and like as she is, she's like sticking her tongue out at the girl.
Do I see that? I'm guessing I don't see her do that.
She tries to do it so that it's out of your view.
She's like tucked up under my chin, so she's like, I don't see it. It's like, yeah. So she's like one of my best friends. She really is. I like her a lot. I'm trying to help her find her dragon. She had a dragon once.
Oh.
I think she was bigger too. Like, I don't think she's always been this size. So I was trying to help her find her dragon and get bigger again. If I can.
I heard Irongrave Village had a dragon.
Really? Interesting.
So I think it's part of their divine dungeon. I don't know if it's the same one, but if you ever run into it, maybe you can ask it some.
Huh. Well, okay. Sounds like a plan. I don't know where we're going next, so maybe we'll head there. Where is it exactly?
Irongrave Village?
Yeah. Can you give me
Uh,
directions?
yeah, I think it's you're gonna have to get there by boat. And it's to the
Oh,
northeast.
I got a boat. I got a boat down at Tremala right now. I'm a captain.
Oh, maybe.
Kind of a captain.
Wow, that's impressive.
I mean, I've learned to be a captain. I'm training under a great captain. And I could probably could pilot my own ship and captain my own ship right now, but you know, uh, yeah, our ship's called the Slippery Silvery Sea Serpent. Uh, that's a lot of S's.
That's a very unique ship name.
Yeah, uh, yeah, we named it ourselves.
Cool. Um,
And so I guess I'll just keep talking to her about what we've done, our adventures and stuff like that.
she'll
I kind of came up here because I thought maybe she was like a merchant or something, and I thought, just what the heck, I'd come check it out.
Oh, she's not set up as a shop, but like especially cleaning crew, they've got limited wares, but for cleaning crew, like you don't pay for those things. So like if you need potions, tell her how many you need. They've got a limited stock, but she'll give you what she can.
Gotcha. Fair enough. What's that? What's that big rectangular thing up here with the bleachers around it? What's that for?
It's like, oh, that's the ring.
Yeah.
It's for
A
wrestling.
fighting ring?
For
Wrestling.
wrestling. Yeah. And she points
Really?
to a flyer on one of the walls, like on the back of the stairs. And it says Rockcroft Wrestling Federation.
Whoa. I mean, I'm a pretty good boxer, but I don't know if I'd be. I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since I've been wrestling.
Rottooth, he created it. He created the Wrestling Federation. Obviously, he didn't create wrestling, but they do it for sport.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with sports. I used to participate in the Olympics a long time ago before I got hurt.
Oh,
And then I couldn't compete anymore, so I decided to follow a different path, and I became a warrior for uh uh hold on, it's coming to me. He's like having a real moment right now.
Mhm.
Uh Cord, yeah, that guy. Sorry. It's been a long day. It's been a long trip. Cord. He's like, god of sportsmen and warriors, whatever. I met him recently. Um, he's a big guy in a luchador mask. I guess that's kind of like a wrestler, right?
yeah.
It's a kind of wrestler. Uh, and he gave me this kettlebell thing, and I can use it to like work out, do exercises, get buff, stay buff, stuff like that.
It's like you really need to meet Rottooth.
Well, I kind of hope I get a chance to someday. Sounds like he's done a heck of a lot here for this community.
He
Be
also
pretty cool.
he teaches wrestling matches. Or he teaches wrestling. He taught all of the children here to how to fight, and how to fight with shields.
That's pretty cool. I don't know if I could teach anybody any. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not a bad brawler, boxer. I could, the old 1, 2, 3 uppercuts and all that good stuff. I could teach a little bit of that if there's not anybody around here teaching that. I could give her a go.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're welcome
I'm
anytime.
also I also like to cook a little bit.
Oh, ask Sylvia and Marcella. I know. I mean, I know you probably can't stay, but I know they've been looking for a cook.
Well, I
Um,
mean, we could be here for a little while. I like swapping recipes
I think
and teaching some of the recipe stuff that I've learned.
I think Lady Frida was going to teach them when they got back, but they've been gone a while now.
Lady Frida, is she also in the cleaning crew?
Yeah,
Oh, what's her what's her specialty? Like I'm like a paladin, you know what I'm saying? Like I fight for justice and all that stuff.
look,
Uh,
I'm pretty
on
sure
behalf of court.
she's a chef.
I don't think I've ever met an adventuring chef before. That's kind of cool.
I know she
I mean,
works.
I cook. I don't know if I'd call myself a chef, but I like to play around in the kitchen a little bit.
I know when she saved me, she like threw salt in the goblin's eyes.
Wow. I don't think I've ever thought of food as a weapon. I bet a pie's crust would blind somebody though if I threw it at them just right.
She says, "What's a pisa?"
Uh, it's a recipe that I came up with in Tramala. I'll let me see if I can get set up to make some over there at the inn, and maybe I'll get some cooked up, and we'll have a pizza party. You know,
I
here for the town.
I would, yeah. That sound whatever it is. It sounds delicious.
It is. It's
I
great.
like pie. Anything like pie,
It's like pie.
yeah.
Okay, so like you take this dough like pie crust dough,
Okay.
but it's like bigger. It's like make a big circle out of it, or you can make a square, I guess. But we always make it in circles. And you spread it out real flat, and you put this sauce on there that's like tomato based, or you could play it. You could put it. I mean, I don't know what kind of sauces you like, but you could experiment, try something different. And then you throw some toppings on there, some meats and vegetables, maybe some fruits, depending on what you like. And then we put a little bit of cheese on the top of it, shredded cheese or blocky cheese or sliced cheese. You can just throw it on there. And then you bake it, like in an oven thing, until it gets like crispy for a little bit. Then you cut it into slices like you do a pie, and you just eat it with your hands.
That
It's so tasty.
sounds like magic.
Well, I mean, sometimes cooking is magic.
That makes her laugh.
It's nice to meet you, Arabella. I think I'm gonna go check in with those guys over at the inn and see what see what kind of accommodations they've got. Maybe we can make some magic happen.
She says, "Nice to meet you. I look forward to trying Pisa."
And I'll like reach up and be like, "You ready? Look at Lyric.
Gives you like a thumbs up.
All right. Take care."
Bye now.
So I assume you'll see what everybody else is up to.
Yeah, what is everybody else up to? You guys are perusing the chest.
Yeah, Fletcher took a shield and a warhammer. They're feeling akin to their like new dwarven friend. Can I leave things in the chest?
Yeah. You should just be
I
able to
just-
drag things onto it.
Oh, I can just drag it onto it. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. And I'm gonna leave some of my javelin.
You know if it works.
Gonna find out. Oh, oh. My computer does not like Foundry today and is not happy about it. But anyways, after I'll let you know, it's just doing slow. But after that, I'll walk over. If everyone else is done raiding through the chest, we can go head over to Barry. No, it's literally my Foundry is also just frozen. It's just me.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, not happy today. Oh.
By default.
Okay.
Yeah, heading over to Barry. He is outside. It looks like he's working on another shield. He's like working on like a steel shield. He's like, "Oh, hey there, you hosers."
Well, hello. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too. He's like, "Oh,
Uh,
what can I do for you?"
well, my name's Nerissa. We're here from the cleaning crew, and we're. I was told that you're the person to talk to about building stuff, and that happens to be a personal interest of mine. So I wanted to come see what you're up to.
Oh, geez, yeah. Well, I built the wall.
You built the wall?
Yeah.
That's impressive. I really liked the way that when we pulled the thing, the shields like opened. That was so cool.
Oh, yes, the doorbell.
It was a great mechanism.
Well, what are you looking to learn?
Uh, well, at some point, I've got a project that I want to work on once I gather the correct materials. But I want to build a pair of gauntlets that'll be really, really good for punching stuff. Um, but I don't have the materials for that yet. But if you have any gauntlet building tips, that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, I eventually am gonna need to find some, I think it was Ring of the Rams. Uh,
Oh, that's a
Rings of
neat
the
one.
Ram.
Have you ever seen one?
No.
They're very neat.
Ooh. What are they like?
So when you use a Ring of the Ram, it makes a spectral ram that does damage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're really cool. You want to make a gauntlet with them? Oh,
Yeah.
you watch as like the gears start clicking in his head, and he's like, "You'd have to be very careful about the construction. Have to be big.
Okay.
Have to be able to
Mm-hmm.
withstand that force. So you're gonna want to." And he starts going over the design of like how you'd want like to kind of give it like a little bit of a spring between the plates so that they absorb shock. Says you probably want like multiple rings if you're wanting like a harder hit. Um and he says look into spells that might have any kind of earth properties or like earthquakes effects to add that little bit of oomph. um He'll also recommend that, I mean, it's going to be hard to get into Merkana now. But if you are eventually able to get in, he knows that the Ring of the Ram does sometimes go up in the auction as like a rotating.
Okay.
He says, I think that was a set of like 5. But I don't think I've ever heard of anybody like getting them at the auction.
So they might still have them.
They might still have them.
Okay. Do you know if there's been any way to get into Mercana since those shadows have started swarming it?
No, my family's there.
Oh my goodness. That must be awful.
Um, Everybody here is safe. Good start.
Mm-hmm. I'm really glad to hear that. Do you know what's keeping the shadows out of Mercana?
Uh, who knows? Maybe the council.
Okay.
Has to be a powerful spellcaster.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much. What other projects do you like working on?
Oh well, I make a lot of shields.
That's really cool. I'm wondering if there's some way that I could make a shield for my tank here. I made this myself. Did you know that?
Looks over, he's like, fine craftsmanship.
Thank you.
Uh,
Needed some way to get around on land.
and says, you want to fasten a shield onto it?
Yeah, or have something that could protect it a little more.
Huh. He pulls out a book and starts like doing some scribbling. Um, like okay, have to fit these dimensions. Couldn't be made of wood. You something more akin to plated metal, or even reinforced glass.
Okay.
And he is going to give you a blueprint. You're gonna have to create a new one here. Write that out later. Oh, I think I deleted him.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. Fine. He's like, do you want it to have the function that it protects the tank, or that you can actually like use it as a shield?
Like if I'm using it as a shield, would it not still be able to protect the tank?
I guess what I mean is, how does the tank?
Well, the tank is essentially like Like, think of it like as a big suit of armor that I travel around in.
You show him like the transformation.
Yeah, I'm gonna like show off all the little bits and bobs that it can do and stuff. Yeah, it's my pride and joy. I'm so proud of this thing.
Fletcher's
Did
like,
you know
holy
it used
crap.
to be on wheels?
Oh wow!
Yeah, it used to be on wheels, and then I upgraded it after we had a little run-in with some crabs, and I got some crab legs that I decided to repurpose.
These are real crab legs,
Eh,
more or less. Yeah.
Yeah. In regards to the question about the shield and how I want to use it, I guess given the fact that I have multiple modes for my tank, maybe one option would be more suited to the Guardian mode and another option would be more suited to my Infiltrator mode.
Oh. Okay.
How would you like do you use your shield as a reaction though? So would it just be like something like pops up, or is it like a mod that like goes in your extra AC? This is Jay asking because I'm a nerd. And I'm just curious.
I have an idea.
I think that's what we're trying to figure out.
Each mode.
Fletcher's just like, holy crap, that's amazing! Because I've literally never seen anything so mechanical. You know, just in the woods, we just had like tree cord and like pulleys and stuff, and it worked for us. Harnessed the stream.
Hey, never underestimate the power of a pulley system.
It really is one of the first simple machines.
I'm trying to figure out how to implement pulleys on our ship. There's a laser beam on the front of it, and I want to make like some mirrors on arms with pulleys that can be used to redirect where the laser beam shoots. Because right now it just shoots in a straight direction. But I figure if I had like some mirrors on like swivels or something near where the laser beam comes out, I could like redirect that laser beam, you know?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The more and more you say laser beam, just like full glazed out. He has no idea what a beam is. He's just like, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
like a big, powerful
No, I didn't say this. You
line
don't
of
know that I
light.
don't know this.
Barry's
Uh-huh.
like Barry's like I can probably help you out with that too.
That would be amazing.
It's like instead of using 2 mirrors, use 9.
9 mirrors.
8 for your directionals, and then 1 for your forward facing to bounce the laser. Then if you find a way to incorporate control, you should be able to redirect the laser to either of the mirrors to.
Well, that's perfect. That's exactly the piece I was missing. Thank
You know what,
you.
Barry? It's a good thing I was gonna say that, so it's a good thing, Barry. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 8 mirrors definitely. What about if we just add more mirrors? I think that would be a good idea for the laser beam.
Laser beam.
Laser beam.
Amazing.
Hold on, where did I?
Jesus, what are you gonna get Barry to make for you?
I want to see if he could give me some training in building things.
Oh, that's
Neri-
very cool.
Nerissa, he gave you the blueprint that he drew out. It's for shield arms. In the infiltrator mode, you get a shield bash, and in the guardian mode, you gain 2 AC.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
cool.
Thank you.
But you have to
Thank you
you
so
have
much,
to
Barry.
build it first. Like,
Yeah, no. That's amazing. That's exactly what I need.
he's like, I don't know, I do lessons, but it would take time, and we're kind of in a
Of course.
defense position right now.
Of course.
Um,
This is so helpful. Thank you.
he looks at you, Jesus. He's like, come back at a more peaceful time, and I definitely can work on teaching you do some mechanical work. But you have a pretty talented artificer here in your group, and I mean, might be able to teach you a few things as well.
I'm always happy to teach you what I know, Jesus.
Thank you. I look forward to learning some things from you.
Maybe you can help me with my project on the ship.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll all help each other out.
Yeah.
And with that, why don't we take like a quick 5-minute break to refill waters? Washroom?
Okay, I want to ask Barry for shit.
What?
I'm there too. I want to ask Barry for stuff.
What do you want to ask Barry for?
I want to clip off my shell armor and pass it to him and ask him if he can etch or add an acorn emblem to it. I don't doesn't have to be mechanic. I'm just asking him. This isn't exactly, my style, and I was just wondering if you could, and I'll minor illusion the acorn symbol of my raccoon wizards. If you could add this instead. And then I also want to put down. I want to take my great axe off, and this has been mighty helpful for felling trees, but doesn't seem exactly helpful against these shadow creatures. I'm not quite sure. My adventuring partners here seem to harness the power of lights or lasers, I guess. I'm not quite sure if that's the same thing. But it doesn't seem to do much, and I was just wondering if there was any way we could do something
Ooh.
with it.
Oh no, yeah, I
Oh.
don't do enchantment. I can the acorn I can do. I think with the magic armor, and you watch as
Okay.
he takes the armor and he uses his hammer and a little chisel, and you watch as he does a couple slams to get the emblem in. And yeah, it looks great. Looks like the acorn.
Okay.
He's not a tattooer or anything, so
No.
but it's good.
I also want an acorn on this shield that I just picked up.
Yeah, he'll do that too.
Great.
You gave a thumbs up, and then a little thumbs up thing popped up on your screen.
What?
I don't know how that happened.
Fucking weird.
Okay, now that I got my pretty armor, we can go.
Um, does Barry know anyone around here that does do enchanting?
In Merkana.
In Merkana? Okay.
Yeah.
I can get to my Merkana because the Max doesn't do anything. All right, goodbye. I'm gonna go get a snack,
Yeah.
so I'm less angry about it. Back in 5.
Yeah, I can
So
find.
we
Yeah.
said. Okay.
Perfect. Flash, I saw you got back right as we all went on a 5-minute break, so you got a few minutes before we'll all be back.
The chips. Hmm? I think it's already been 5, but we're still waiting on Jay. I like that you guys ended up choosing Rockcroft.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, because you watched the first season, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. Rock, dude, it's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Everything I stopped to do was just like the gentlest little.
Everybody is back. So you talked to Barry the Dwarf. Got a little bit more information about Rockcroft. Where do you guys go from here? Do you go straight to the inn, or ask around any more questions? Strategy from here.
Oh, I was heading to the inn to talk to the ladies about dinner, what kind of supplies they might have. Can I, do we have the kind of supplies I would need to throw a Pisa party?
Oh yeah, they should have everything you need.
Awesome.
They're well supplied. They're almost like they'll bring you in, they'll welcome you with open arms, even give you big hugs and say, "Heard you're part of the cleaning crew. You know, we love you guys. We love your group and what you do." They'll give you full access to the kitchen. You'll find that their ingredients are overstocked. Like you could make pizzas for weeks if you wanted. With the supplies that
Sweet.
they have.
Awesome.
Brunk, if you're going to the kitchen, um, I wonder, in the woods we had some kind of mix that we would take out with us, and it had fruits and nuts, sometimes a little bit of sweet in there. I believe they called it trail mix. Have you ever? I was wondering if you could make something. Sometimes it's dried fruits.
Uh, I mean, they say they've got plenty of stocks and supplies in stores. So, like, what was in your trail mix stuff?
Oh, anything really.
Like,
Pretty
what is
much if
trail
you.
mix? What's
Well,
it
it's
supposed
this
to?
the little pouch, and then think of anything that a bird would eat. So seeds, cashews, almonds, and then dried fruits, and then sometimes a little bit of chocolate, some coconuts, depending on who you are, really. You kind of make it your own.
So you want to carry around bird food to feed the birds.
Well, and myself.
You're gonna eat bird food.
In a way, yes. Okay, never mind. It was a stupid
Are you,
idea. And I'm gonna
are you,
just go into the inn.
so is the trail mix supposed to be like for like foods that you can, like rations, like foods you can carry that don't go bad, that are quick food type snack stuff you can snack on?
Yeah, you take it for when you have like a long hike and you have to go into the
Oh,
woods for a deep time, and it just helps you regain your keeps your stomach from rumbling.
what kind of, did you say it had fruit in it?
Yeah, I'm gone. At this point there's too many questions.
I
I'm overhearing this and I'm like, it sounds like something good that you can eat. I would assume on the trail. Uh but
a
it
mix
sounded
of
like
food
all
you
of
can eat on the trail.
yeah, but it sounded like all of the things were like things that have a lot of energy in a small amount of food, you know, like nuts
Oh, okay.
and like the chocolate is with like the sugar. It's
Chocolate?
I, I
Wouldn't
thought
chocolate wouldn't
I
chocolate
thought
melt in a baggie?
I don't know. I'm not the one who made this trail mix. But he mentioned chocolate, so
Hey, Sylvia, have you ever heard of something called trail mix?
Uh,
Marcella? Either of you?
no, I mean we've never been really on a trail. We've lived. It was Orncroft before it was Rockcroft. We've lived here our whole lives.
Do you guys have like nuts and seeds and stuff? And maybe like,
We got nuts.
do you guys do dried fruits? Like, like drying out grapes or apples or peaches, pears, apricots, stuff like that, so that it sticks, so that you can keep it for a while. Like before fruit goes bad, you like dry it out. Have you ever tried that?
Yeah, I think we have raisins. I think we have a jar of raisins.
Yeah, like raisins,
Yeah, we like to
where you
make
just
like
dry it out and then you
what?
can still eat it later, but it
Yeah,
just doesn't go bad.
yeah. We put them in muffins.
Ooh.
Okay, raisin muffins, interesting. So my little friend that asked me about trail mix and then just disappeared in the end. He was wanting some, so I thought I'd try to throw something together for him. I guess
Yeah, we'd like to do like a little breakfast
he
option.
said these like these little snack. He said you can like put them in a little pouch or something and just take them with you and snack on when you're out on the trail or something. I guess
I mean, if you want to make some, you're welcome.
probably could be good for like not trail use though too. Like if your guards are out patrolling the shield wall and they just want something to snack on during the day. I mean, this could be something that could be good for them. Maybe we can throw something together, come up with an idea here.
Yeah, I think that sounds really great.
Well, sweet. All right, well, should I be able to easily find the kitchen?
Yeah, like the kitchen is huge in here. There is like a dining hall. There is a small like just like it's like a rest area, and then like you go upstairs and like there's regular rooms that people can rent out, and there's like a dedicated section that's just for cleaning crew, and then there's one room that has like it's like the master suite, but it's like the rot tooth suite.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna go find the kitchen and start digging through the pantry
Yeah,
and the storeroom.
yeah, they don't have like exotic ingredients, but they have like the basics. Like they have flour, they have cheeses and meats and stuff like that. They do have some like dried fruits. They had raisins, and they also had dried prunes. Um they do have like a small variety of different nuts. Although you do see a jar that says Ein's nuts, and it's almost empty.
Oh, hmm. That name seems familiar to me. Wonder where I've heard that before.
Oh,
Should I make an intelligence check?
sure.
Let's make an intelligence check.
Hurt yourself.
Oh, I'm totally gonna hurt myself here. Watch this. It's gonna be awesome.
That is an 8.
Does the name Eins mean anything to me?
Yeah, you think it's the name of the woods.
Oh yeah. Oh, isn't that place where isn't that where Fletcher came from? The Eins Woods.
I'm not gonna
I
give
bet
you
he'd
that
really.
on an 8.
I'll have to ask him.
On an 8, Brunk thinks I come from the Heinz Woods, which is just
Maybe.
like made
Like
of
ketchup.
like tomato fields.
I like tomato sauce. It's good. It's good on pizza. He's like from Heinz Field, where the Steelers play.
Fletcher, you kind of like go off on your own. And the walking pot slowly but surely makes its way and finds you and follows behind you. And you hear a beeping coming.
Oh no.
Beeping?
What is it? Do you need water? Oh, I haven't put a seed in you yet. All right, and I'll take one of the apples. I know it's my phone, but I'm gonna take one of the apples and put like a seed and stick it in the pot. I'm in like the tavern, right?
Yeah,
Or like
wherever you want to be, there's a rest area. There's like a tavern attached to like a big kitchen. And then there's like the upstairs like quarters as well.
yeah, I'm just gonna like find. I just want to like find like a glass of water and like pour it onto. I want to pour it onto my plant.
Yeah, yeah.
Great.
Pour
Does
it
it burn
in.
my phone?
No, the crystals are waterproof.
Oh right, they're waterproof. They have waterproof otter boxes. We established that.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be okay. I'm gonna pick it up and smack it.
You smack it. And what like it appears to be like a worded message like appears like it's not screens with the crystals. Instead, it gives like an illusory like kind of like hollow screen.
Uh-huh.
That you see like a worded text message basically that says they destroyed the farm. We had to hide in Merkana.
Oh dear God.
You hear we're safe. We're at the guild.
How do I? I'm gonna go back out to my wall holding. I'm gonna go back out to I guess Jesus, whoever's the closest to me. And be like, how do I send something back? Do I just talk to it or how? And I'm just gonna hold up the. How do I?
You just type it out. Like there's a keyboard. Just type it out.
Okay, with one full finger, and I'm gonna like fully. I'm just gonna start typing. Be like, sounds good. Nearby. Will come as soon as I can. This is Uncle Fletcher. By the way, stay safe. And I'm just gonna smack my phone again to try to send it.
Yeah, yeah. You
Right.
smack your phone and it sends. But you get a message back saying that it didn't go through.
Oh crap! What did I do wrong? How did I? Do I have to send it again?
You could try sending it again.
Oh, this is gonna take forever. So I'm gonna type out the
Well-
exact same message.
Try holding it up when you're sending it, like closer to the sky.
Okay, I'm so small. Maybe can you pick me up with your big crab arms? Okay, so I'm gonna be picked up by your tank. I'm gonna type out the same message, and then I'm gonna like clap it in the air.
It goes to send and again comes back with the same message. Cannot.
All right, I'm doing
cannot be
something
received.
wrong. Am I doing something wrong? How? Does anybody? Can I maybe use your crystal? Can I send this from your crystal to them? I need to speak to my nephew and niece.
Maybe. And
Can I use one of their crystals to send it?
can I check to see if we have like bars, for lack of a better?
You check and you see that there is no connection to the mage name.
Oh.
Oh,
on
so it
on
wasn't
any of our phones?
On any of your.
Oh dear. I wonder how long it's been like this. Oh,
Can we ask Sylvia about the coverage of this area for
Sylvia's
devices?
like, oh, we don't use crystals here. We've got shields. Like Niles has a crystal, but he hasn't been able to reach Ratu.
Sorry, do the shields help you communicate? I'm gonna start looking at my new shield. Like...
Marcella says sometimes, and you hear she like starts like slamming like a probably like a club, like a small club, starts like slamming it against her shield, but like in a strange rhythm. And you hear across the way a couple responses come back. She's like, that's so funny.
How far does that go?
Oh, probably just
Can you reach Merkana?
just in town.
Okay. Well, hopefully I can talk to them soon. And then I will put it. I'll plant my little apple seed in my pot now, and I will put my phone in my bag now. Put my pot near a window somewhere. Well, all right. Should we find out about this wrestling thing? Is that what's going on today, or I'm assuming we're here for the night?
Yeah, is there a wrestling event tonight?
You,
Sylvia?
Sylvia's like, oh, there's no events are canceled until Rottooth comes home.
No, that's a shame.
And as
Where
she's,
did he go?
I think they went north to the castle, to the kingdom of Brahm.
Oh, okay.
I think they were trying to find something.
You don't know what though?
No,
Okay.
you hear bong and feel as all of the shields kind of reverberate like snake scales almost again.
Wow. Is that what it sounds like in here from the doorbell? That's
Yeah,
so much louder.
it might be Rottooth, and you watch as they start like running towards the door.
Okay, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna follow him. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, does everybody follow?
I'm gonna follow, but I'm hanging back.
Yeah, I'm like, I just want to go in a place. Can I like go like by this statue? Where is a good place for seeing what's? I just want to like see what's coming in.
Yeah, like there's seats up by the statue. You can hang out
Yeah,
anywhere. There's no place that you can't go and
I'll go hang out with Fox Dude.
Emerging through the door is this. It's a dragonborn man, blue. Looks pretty built, but is horribly hurt. Looks like he's got like these like clothes on that maybe signify that he's like a captain. But they're shredded. There are big claw marks in his chest. It looks like there is like a rip taken out of his like his face. And he is bleeding. And as he gets there, and like Niles and a couple of them run to him, he reaches forward and says, "The shadows are here," and passes out. And that's where we're gonna end session for.
Like here, we just got here. Great, fucking great. Do they have one like really big? Can I take the statue's shield and just kind of hide behind
Hide
it?
inside it.
Yeah. Okay. How does he come to life, right?
That's it for us for now, but when we're back here, hopefully next session, or next week, we will find out what this mysterious dragonborn man means. Here's what he looks like when he's not all fucked.
Oh,
Neat.
I
I
love
like his
him.
little mustache.
Yeah.
And for anyone at home, thank you so much for watching. We love every single one of you. We hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Tune in tomorrow for some Sea of Stars, and as always, power the player. Have a great night.